It should have been a red card talking about penalties. In this video, I'm going to give you my honest thoughts and opinions of what happened last night against Burnley. But before we get on with the rest of the video though, do us a massive favour, hit the thumbs up on this video and subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. It costs you now and we're closing in on 11,000 subscribers. So last night it finished Burnley 0, Sunderland 0. And what last night showed to me is that we are serious contenders for the automatics. We didn't look out of place with anybody in this league. Now we've took 4 points off Burnley, it should have been 6. We've took points off Sheffield United. We probably should have got points away as well, but Roberts missed a penalty. Talking about penalties. Now, the game last night, apart from the first 15 minutes where I thought Burnley started the better team, they were moving that ball better than us. We were being very sloppy on it and we're conceding possession quite a lot. Now, after that, we grew into the game nicely and we started being free-flowing football, moving it a hell of a lot quicker, and we kept out of it much, much better. But if you want to get straight into this one, and we'll talk about the penalties. Firstly, Wilson Isidors. Now, he was absolutely devastated after the game. And credit to the Burnley players. Certain ones went out to console him straight away because they know how much that can kill somebody's confidence. Not missing one, missing 2 penalties in the game. He also hit the post where he probably should have hit the target as well. But looking at what Isidor's done for Sunderland and the points we've accumulated because of him, it's just unbelievable. And the club has got underneath his skin. Isidor's penalty misses, the big talking point throughout the game. Now, one of them, to start with, it was Egan Riley who took him down outside the penalty. It should not have been a penalty. It should have been a red card because it was outside the box and he should have been sent off. Now, later on in that game, when Mendy came on, who I thought was brilliant by the way, he had a shot and it was goal bound. It was gone in. It got blocked by that same player who should not have been on the pitch. So the referee had a nightmare. Firstly, for the Burnley supporters, it shouldn't have been a penalty. Secondly, he should have been sent off and he wouldn't have blocked that shot for Mendy. Crazy decision to give that as a penalty because he dived. Wilson dived outside the box into the penalty area. It was clear as day what we were watching. But the penalty itself, I thought was a poor penalty. The first one, I'm not going to lie, it wasn't right into the corner, and Trafford guessed the right way and made the save. Shithousery by him in the start by taking his gloves off before the penalty was taken, making Isidor wait, and he got in Isidor's head. Now, the second penalty, obviously, he's going to want to make amends. He really is going to want to sort it out and put right what he did the first time. The penalty, 100% a penalty. These Sky commentators want pelting with shit. I couldn't understand how he can watch that replay of Dennis Certain stopping the ball, getting took out, and not think it was a penalty. It's mental. It's absolutely mental. But regardless, it was a penalty. The penalty, Wilson's second penalty was spot on. It really was. Powerful, low, more into the corner. Outstanding save by the goalkeeper. But yet again, Trafford with his shithousery laid down before the penalty was going to get took and pretended he had an injury. Wasted time. It was clever. Like Reggie said after the game, it was clever. He got in Isidor's head again. Puts it down the middle or to the right, it's a penalty. But regardless, it was a good penalty by Isidor. It was just a really good save. He gets right again. You know, it wasn't our day. We hit the bar. Obviously, the red card decision, the 2 penalty misses, it's like, it just wasn't happening. But before this game, I would have been buzzing. We're a point away down at their place. They've only conceded 9 goals all season. And if we put them 2 away, we would have scored 2. Wilson hits the bar. Mendy had a really good opportunity. The second half, we were better than Burnley. We really were. They paraded round after the game as if they'd won the league. That's how much it meant to them because of, obviously, you're gone to really, and we would have done the same in that situation, saving 2 penalties, right at the death as well. You're going to dig it, aren't you? Let's be honest. But the post, what Wilson put on, it was a heartfelt post. He was absolutely heartbroken about missing the penalty. And he said at the bottom of the post he put on, the real ones will understand. And that is right. Like, I've seen a lot of vile comments what's been posted on his social media post about how devastated he was that he missed and that he was heartbroken. He loves the club. I've never seen a post like that on social media from a footballer in God knows how long for Sunderland because he's missed a penalty. Like 2 penalties even. It just shows you what it means to him, and that's what you want to see. You want to see that. Now, for me, I've seen people say it could knock his confidence. It could be on a downward spiral, and this, that, and the other. For me, I think it's lit a fire because at the end of the game, he went out like the players were all consoling him. Metham, he put a post on saying my striker because of how devastated he was, and he went down to the Sunderland fans. They were clapping him and they were singing his song, and I think it's lit the fire. Like I said on social media, on his post as well, I said, shit happens. Now, that's football. It'll all be forgotten about if we get the 3 points on Tuesday. Now, I think he's gone out there and he's going to want to put this right. Even though I didn't think he needs to be honest in any way, but he will. I think it's lit a fire in him, and he's going to bang a few on Tuesday. So getting back to the game, Mienda when he came on, he's got to have played his way to Reggie's thoughts because I thought he was outstanding when he came on. He was mint, he was direct, he was running at players, his passing was good, his shots. Listen, like I said, Riley shouldn't have been on the pitch and he would have probably scored there. We've got to go with him and Wilson up top. Now, I said this before the game in my preview. We've got to try and get Lefebvre into the team more central and play Mienda with Isidor up top. Seeing what Mienda brings to the team and how much of a good partnership he's got with Wilson. And also, the way we played against Sheffield United, they weren't expecting it, we were just at them. And the same with Portsmouth. Now, the way them two work together in a partnership to cause the opposition problems, we punished our 2 mistakes what we made. And last night, if we started with him, I reckon there would have been more opportunities for chances at goal. Now, Lefebvre, when he came on, his first opportunity to put a ball in the box, put it into row Z, and I was thinking, oh my God. But after that, like the rest of the Sunderland players, he grew into the game. And one of his passes to pick out Isidor was unbelievable. I haven't seen that for a while, a pass of that quality. It was deep. Wilson was charging towards goal, the back 4 were gone, and he just whips one around the corner into Isidor's feet, and I just thought, my life, that was what we've needed. But gone against Derby, I want to see him more central because there was numerous times Isidor was breaking, asking for the ball down the channels. The pass went and it was just a tame, weak pass. Numerous times it happened and it got intercepted so easy. Now, if Lefebvre's there, he's going to be hitting them balls straight down the middle and Wilson will get on the end of them. So for me, we've got to see him more in a central role. But another thing what might be in Reggie's head, he was striking up a really good partnership and a good understanding with Cirkin because Cirkin was gone on the overlap and give little 1-2s with Wilson, with Enzo, and that's how the penalty came about. Enzo had the ball, Cirkin went on the overlap, he laid him off and won the penalty through that. They had a good understanding on that side, but I would love to see him in a more central role. I'm glad I'm not the manager and I haven't got that headache. One thing the Sunderland fans will have noticed last night is the injury to Chris Metham. Absolutely gutted because you know how much of an important player he is, an integral part of this team, and to miss him, we have got big Dan Ballard to come strike in, but obviously he's our main centre half for me. He's quality, the way he reads the game, the understanding he's got, he can easily play in the Premier League, so to be missing him through injury, I just hope it's not a serious one. I'd like to briefly mention Patterson. I didn't want to be negative, but his kicking is atrocious. When he needs to just start laying it off, start passing it out the back, but be quick with it, because sometimes when he holds onto it a little bit too long, my heart is in my mouth. Now, his shot stopping is the best in the league. I believe so. It really is. Last night, the save Patterson made, was beautiful. Beautiful. But, like I said, his kicking is not one to be desired, I'll put it that way. But I thought I want to come on here just to address the situation, what's gone mental around social media at the minute with Isidor's 2 penalties missed. I didn't think the lad should be taking it so much to heart the way he is. It's football. We'll all be forgotten about if we win on against Derby. Now, other teams are playing today, so they potentially could drop points, and that'll be even better. But looking at it, I think he shouldn't be taking it to heart too much. He does love the club, which is really nice to see from a supporter point of view. And he can put this right. He's built up some really good points for us already, and I think he will do so. Maybe we should look for a proper penalty taker who can put it into the side netting every single time, without doubt. maybe Lafay, let's see what he's about, see if he can bang them. Now, it's a quick summary of just what happened. We've got a match preview coming. We'll be getting into more detail with me and Steve, but I just thought I'd have to come on. We didn't do a review, and I just thought I'd have to give you my thoughts on it. I feel sorry for Isidor. It was a bit of kick in the fanny that we didn't win the game after getting 2 penalties, but we would have all took a point before the game, let's be honest. We didn't look out the place with anybody in this league. We've got a really good team. We've got players coming back from injury. It's looking good for Sunderland. 1 or 2 more extra bodies coming in. Now, you've seen the likes of Tom Cannon. Now, look at that. Tom Cannon. What's he renowned for? Taking penalties. What's he good for? Scoring penalties. So, it would have been, just our luck that against for Sheffield United when we're dying for a penalty taker. But nah. It's all jokes aside. It's looking up for Sunderland. We've got players to come back from injury. We're looking good, putting in decent performances against top 2-3 teams. We're there and thereabouts. There's only two points in it now, with obviously games to be played today. So I'm not all doom and gloom like I was at the end of the stream yesterday. So let us know all your thoughts regarding the incidents, what happened last night, the penalties, how you think we played. And we'll have a little discussion in the comment section below. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video.